friends, myself Raj Upra. Today we are discuss on competition analysis. Before we start, there are many questions comes in our mind like that. What is competition analysis? Which kind of factor affecting on competition analysis? Which are the type of competition? Today, now I am taking a small portion of this chapter of competition analysis. Let's start. Concept of competition. The first point is the term competition is found everywhere in all the segments of human life. Competition is everywhere, like in sports, society, economically, globally, and etc. Second point is competition means to stand first or to achieve the best position among all. Competition is required for measuring ourselves, and with the help of them we are found the position in the market. Next point is where there is only one, there will be no competition. But where there is more than one, the struggle start between or among them. If in the market there is only one buyer, so no competition with another one. But there are a large number, so they having a big competition among them. For an example, in election, each candidate fight for winning the election. They have competition. The example is said that suppose there are two candidates and one of them will become MLA after win the election, and they both are trying to win the election. So we can say that there is a competition. The definition of competition is the rivalry among sellers trying to achieve such goals as increasing profit, market share, and sales volume by varying the element of marketing mix, price, product, distribution, and promotion. In market, there are many sellers and all are they having such goals. To achieving these goals and increasing profit, market share, and sales volume, they all are using various strategy of marketing mix like price, product, distribution, promotion. It's called competition. The second definition have given by Merriam and Weber. Competition in business is the efforts of two or more parties acting independently to secure the business of a third party by offering the most favorable term. In market, there are two parties and they both are having his own rules, strategy, method and resources for securing business and towards more customer from his side. That's called competition. Before I start this topic, there are many kind of competition in the market like price competition, non-price competition, fair competition, unfair competition, predatory competition, discrimination competition, effective competition. I am taking all the kind of or all the type of competition one by one. First one is a price competition. Price competition related with the price of the product. Price competition is itself say that price is involved in the competition. Without price of product or service, it cannot include in price competition. Second point is we know that each and every producers want to command the market by selling his production at a high level. For the purpose, he does price competition. In market, each and every competitor want to become a leader of the market. With the help of highest selling of product, they are using price competition for it. Next point is he knows the law of demand. If the price will be lower, the selling will be greater. Each and every competitors know about the rules and having knowledge about the market. So they all are working on it. On one hand, he want maximum profit and on the other hand, he want to increase his sale. Sales and profit, they both are interrelated. Without sale, we cannot make profit. So this is price competition. Next point is non-price competition. Non-price competition is more beneficial to the producer because it does not have face is directly. Non-price competition is different from the price competition. The producers cannot face directly into the market. Next point is the firm compete with the rivals not only through price variation but also through non-price competition to expand their sale. In this competition, the competitor not only compete with the price but using non-price competition they all are expand their sale. Next point is the producer provide different facility to the customer, such as in non-price competition the producer are provides many kind of facility to the customer. First one is to provide free home delivery. To purchase a good, the producer provide a free home delivery. Second point is replacement of the sold good. After purchasing the goods, but there is some damage or any other fault, they will replace it. Third one is a free service. Purchasing a product or goods, the producer give a free service like home delivery, free more services like without taking carriage outward charge on a goods or product. Fourth point is a provide warranty or guarantee for the sold goods. Producers also provide guarantee or a warranty when condition of the product and damages is more than the expectation. Next point is some free gift with the selling of goods. On a special occasion and a special day, they will give a gift on a purchase of goods. Next point is a predatory and discrimination competition. The first point is a predatory competition. In predatory competition, predatory pricing policy, also known as undercutting, is a pricing strategy in which a company prices a product or service artificially low to gain new customer. Undercutting means set a very low price than the competitors with the intention to drive out the competitors from the market and gain maximum customers. It's called predatory competition. Second one is in a short term. Predatory pricing through sharp discounting reduce profit margins, add wood a price war and make a profit fall. With the sharp discounting, they will reduce the price and also falls in the profit. So new competitor cannot sustain equal or lower prices without making losses. Next point is this is a short-term strategy. The predator undergo short-term pain for long-term gain. This strategy is for short-term and after a long time gain the profit because new customer cannot have financial reserve. So how he can sustain in the market for a long time. Next point is a discrimination competition. The act of selling the same article produced under single control at different prices to different buyers is known as a price differentiation. The definition is said that the producers charge different prices from different person for same product or services. Moreover, he charges different prices when use of article are change or place and time change. For an example, a doctor may charge more for his treatment from a rich patient while he may charge less from the poor patient. A treatment of a patient, the doctor will charge more from rich patient and doctor will charge less from the poor patient. The another example is price of product for wholesaler and retail are different. When we will purchase a product or service from the wholesaler, the price is less, and when we will purchase a goods or services from the retailer, the price is less. Next one is a fair and unfair competition. The first point is the word fair and unfair are related to morals. Any market has an element of earning profit, competition, risk, uncertainty, etc. Moral means ethical or honesty. The competitor doing the business in the right way. There are many elements of earning profit, competition, risk and uncertainty. Even With the presence of all these elements, the elements of moral is necessary. Moral is required in the all element and for the making maximum profit and sustain in the market for a long time. The producer should not try to cheat the customer by producing false trust, introducing his product superior to all other products. The customer is a king of the market, so we cannot cheat him or her. If we can do it, the image of the organization will be down from the market. Fair competition is nothing but the organization is doing business in a right way in the market. Next one is the main reason for the discharging the social responsibility are as under. First one is a public image. A business unit can earn goodwill and can win the good public image by fair competition in an effective and efficient manner. It also helps to attract competent and efficient employers because a unit with a good public image has a good impression in everyone's mind. Second one is a government regulation. To be free from government regulation and unnecessary interference, it is a viable that business fulfill their fair competition. Next one is a survival and growth. Every business unit is a part of society. It cannot survive in isolation. So, for its continuous growth, it needed support from society. Again, the various resources from society are used. Next one is a customer awareness. Nowadays, consumers have become very conscious about their rights. So, business units must not only provide them with the qualitative and reasonable price goods and services, but should also guide them and give them necessary information whenever needed. Next point is many unlawful conditions apply by the business. They apply. First one is careless selling of inferior product which harm public health. Producer or competitor cannot selling this kind of product which is harmful for the public. Competitor is not having right to tampering with the health of customer. False misleading advertisement. Competitor cannot publish false advertisement regarding the product for gaining sales. If we will do that, serious action taken by the government. Less in a weight than indicate in MRP and net weight. To give a proper service or a product to the customer, do not tamper with the product and tools of the product. Malpractices with the government and other officials. Do not use wrong practices against the government because government having authority to seal the organization. Less careful about product quality. Next one is a effective competition. In effective competition, first point is in this competition, sellers and buyers both having a knowledge about market condition. So the selling activity become easy without advertisement. In this competition, both the party means buyers and sellers are having enough knowledge about the market and the competitor conditions, price and environment. Effective competition is possible where there are large number of sellers in the market. There are large number of buyers and sellers are in effective competition. Whether the production is made by the producer, they are close substitute to the other. Next one is there is entry for new competitor and if they are not satisfied, they can leave the industry without bar. There is no barrier or restriction for entry and exit for the buyers and sellers. Thank you.